Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. Rental and mortgage assistance for both Attleboro residents and businesses is available at City Hall. The program is funded through the federal government's Community Development Block Grant CARES Act and is designed to help those impacted by the coronavirus pandemic. We spoke with Attleboro Community Development Director Dorothy Brissett to learn more.
The city has received financial aid through the Department of Housing and Urban Development called the CARES Act grant. The city receives these funds through an annual allocation of Community Development Block Grant. We received approximately $630,000 in CARES Act funds, and we have about $170,000 available for this initiative. These funds are being made available to offer rental and mortgage assistance to low-income Attleboro residents. The funding is available for up to 3 consecutive months of rental or mortgage assistance. A low-income family in Attleboro, a family of 4, will make about $72,600 a year. It's part of the eligibility requirements to receiving these funds. The applicant can be behind on their rent and their mortgage, but no more than 3 months. And then the client would also have to demonstrate their ability to continue to make their payments after the assistance is received. There are other sources available as well through this particular initiative, specifically to small businesses who demonstrate the need for these funding as a direct financial impact of the coronavirus. Funding is available to these businesses for rental or mortgage assistance on their actual property. And the purpose of that is to retain jobs for Attleboro residents and also to keep the business doors open. They would want to contact the Planning and Community Development Office here at City Hall. Our telephone number is 508-223-2222. My direct extension is 3330. We'll have a series of questions that we'll ask you just as a pre-screening process, and then they can obtain an application if they've met the pre-screening requirements. The client will need to demonstrate that they have been financially affected by the virus. Now, exactly what does that mean? Either loss of job, decrease in hours, or increase in housing expenses. The decrease in hours or decrease in job would have to be a temporary basis unless the individual can demonstrate that as a long-term effect of the virus, they can no longer work. We have mailed out over 75 applications. We've gotten back about 25. Currently, we have 4 clients that we have assisted, officially assisted with rental and mortgage assistance, and we have another 6 that are in the pipeline. On average right now, I would say we're probably assisting with about $2,500 to $3,000 per month, just on average on the clients we've seen so far. Through the CARES Act fund, we have about $90,000 available to businesses. On average, our assistance has been probably around $1,500 to $1,700, and we have assisted 6 businesses so far. There are a number of social service agencies who are helping with housing issues. Those agencies could either refer their individuals directly to us, or if there are some situations where there's multiple people living in the same property, such as a rooming house type situation, and they're the agency that helps administer funds for their rent, that agency can apply on behalf of their clients. There have been some cases where, unfortunately, we're not able to help because the client either doesn't have a job and can't demonstrate continued support of their mortgage or rental payment, or their need is much greater than what we have available to them, and in which those cases we try to seek out other avenues for them. There's some state funding available that would assist with up to 6 months if individuals would need that. So we try to work with the client to determine what their needs are and how much we can assist them at our level or in a combination with maybe some other sources. The program is ongoing. We have to demonstrate to HUD a certain expenditure requirement by the end of June of this year. If we determine that we're not seeing enough applications or the amount of assistance that we thought we would be offering is actually less than what our average assistance is, we may have the opportunity to reprogram those funds for other COVID-related situations.